Price rate of musicians who performed at Richard Ni Ama Quaye, aka RN. Alright, the name was RNK 40 birthday celebration. Diamond Platinum took 600,000, other expenses excluded. Davido took 500,000, other expenses excluded.
Welcome to your number one podcast right here in the Pan-African space. Stay tuned for spanking new exclusive right now on the bars.
Alright, it's a blessed Sunday. Welcome to TJ Studios. I'm here to do the needful. I'm here to share with you Pan-African exclusive. Alright, let's fire some spanking new exclusive. Yesterday I was able to do back-to-back 2 contents for yesterday to fill up the gap of Thursday and then that of Friday. All right, guys, something. Let's quickly do this because I don't want to take much of your time. You are prepping up for work tomorrow. All right. There is a big event by a young billionaire in Ghana. All right, who invited all the stars from all over the African space in the world to troop into his 40th birthday. The name of this rich billionaire is Richard Ni Ama Quaye. All right, Richard Ni Ama Quaye. His name is similar to that of Shatta Wale's real name, which is Richard Ni Ama Mensah. So Shatta Wale sometimes calls him his big brother and his brother sometimes. Okay, all right. He's a business mogul who owns a lot of businesses in Ghana. He invited Aliko Dangote. But I have not seen Aliko Dangote. The birthday celebrations were held yesterday, or was held yesterday. I saw Ramsey Noah, I saw Iniedo, Diamond Platinum, Davido, Ghanaian actor, accordion, Stone Boy, a host of stars within the African space. And notably, Shatta Wale was missing. Shatta Wale was not part. And people were like, how can this be possible? All right, so we're skimming through, and then I saw the list of people and artists who have been billed to perform. All right, and I looked at the amount they were charging. All right, and this is why Shatta Wale did not make it. And let me quote it: "Pay me same amount as the video before I perform." Shatta Wale to the business and the rich mogul. Now let's look at the amounts. All right, reportedly, all right, the amounts. All right. Price rate of musicians who performed at Richard Ni Ama Quaye, aka RN. All right, the name was RNK 40 birthday celebration. Diamond Platinum took 600,000, other expenses excluded. Davido took 500,000, other expenses excluded. Sarkodie took 200,000, other expenses excluded. So all you have other expenses excluded. Stonebwoy 200,000, Kim Promise 120,000. Kiddy 15,000, other expenses excluded. Just as you know, some of them flew private jets and personal jets. All right, so I saw Diamond Platinum being picked by the billionaire's private jet, same as Davido, and a whole lot. Now, this brings me to why Shatta Wale was demanding to be paid same amount like the international act. So basically, here the international acts, we have that of Diamond Platinums, and then and then Davido. So the rants and bans within the Ghanaian space is Shatta Wale deciding to, lay claim to the fact that he wants to take the same amount like these international artists because he's not going to be paid like a local artist. Shatta is trying to be like, when the likes of Idris Abdul Karim were fighting for Nigeria. But this is different. And I'm going to give you why this is different and why Shatta should have gone for maybe, I think the information reaching my table is that Shatta was even given $500,000. He did not make it. I bet to differ on that. I bet to disagree on that. But let's say the information coming out is true and Shatta wanted to be paid 600,000 like that of Diamond Platinum. Shatta Wale, music is business. Your brand carries your vote. Your brand carries your weight. All right. Do you think you are internationally recognized? Let's even forget the world, like I said. All right. Let's forget about the world and major on Africa. How impactful and relevant have you been in the African space? How have you conquered West Africa? How impactful has your music been in East Africa, Southern Africa, and a little bit of North Africa? which is hard to penetrate because of their own personal culture and affiliation. So, Shatta, sometimes I feel like the battle you are fighting, if you want to be an example for all Ghanaian artists like the Sarkodie's and then the Stone Boys to follow, then you need to really show working rather than ranting and banting within the local terrain and thinking that because you are all over social media, it means your brand is bigger. There is a difference between having a social media appeal and appealing, organically to the masses in the African space. So that is maybe you wanted to take as much as Davido, but look at the kind of work these artists have put in place. Look at the kind of work Davido has put in place. And I'm even surprised this report seeing Diamond Platinum taking more than Davido. Maybe it was because of they didn't disclose the amounts they were charging. Because I think Davido should have taking the 600,000 and Diamond Platinum 500,000. Because when it comes to status and appeal, Davido is more higher. But it depends on whoever or who negotiated. But to my brother Shatta Wale, I love you. I'm a Ghanaian. I say this because I say it as it is. But let me keep you on your toes. Let me criticize you constructively. I think that if the rumors out there reportedly says that they gave you 500,000 but you denied it, then my guy, you were wrong. You should have gone for the 500,000. It's business. All right, which I disagree. I may not believe it. But if that is the case, my brother, this is bad business. I tell you now, it's bad business from your end. $500,000 for your brand is not bad. Sarkodie took 200,000. Stoneboy 200,000. Even Kim Promise 120,000, my brother. Sometimes I feel like, in a way, I understand you when you speak the truth, but sometimes I feel like you have to put emotions and anger aside and face reality. All right. If you want to dig, if you want to be internationally recognized, less talking, more work. All right. Less talking, more work. All right, guys. Less talking, more work. I don't want to dwell on this for too long. I want you to be the judge. So I'm going to leave here with snippets and videos of the birthday celebration and the stars that were here. Ramsey Noah, Iniedo, Mercy Johnson and the husband, Ghanaian celebrities, African personalities, a whole lot. Rich men, Bugattis. The man was gifted 3 solid cars. Now, people, it not be easy wedding where it not be easy. Birthday way they go on for here. Money now water. Money kilo deo. Money. Okay, so guys, let me leave it to you. Be the judge. Am I right? The Shatta air. The Shatta pushing too much. The Shatta being sometimes going overboard. I think is a no-no. Let's tell them the truth. All right. If it's from any other African country, I say it. So why not my people, guys? Do the needful, share your thoughts with me, and let's do this. All right, it's a Pan-African channel. It's an evening's exclusive. I don't want to take much of your time. It's a Sunday, so guys, I'll be coming your way with more. All right, but until then, all right, subscribe to my channel if this is your first time of being here, and share this video. Tell a friend to tell a friend about TJ Studios. I'll be coming your way with more this week. All right, but until then, I salute you and peace out.
Last year, I announced that when I turned 40 this year, I'm going retirement. And a lot of people have been trying to talk me out. I've had people come knock my door midnight to let me know that it's a bad decision.
But you still stand by it?
But I still stand by it because, you see, a true entrepreneur is measured not by the business that you create, that you manage, but by the business that you create, you manage, and then you develop people. You have to develop people so that they are able to handle the affairs of the business whilst you scale. Because over the years, I've been scaling. I've scaled businesses from a community base to a regional base to national base to continental base. If I was not developing people to be like me, think like me, or even think better than me, act like me, and make decisions as good as I will make, I couldn't have done all of these things. So over the years, I've been building and developing people to be that good. And I knew that I'll have to walk away at some point because, you see, until you have been able to develop people so well, then you will not be able to measure how good an entrepreneur you are. Because a true entrepreneur is measured by that, not by the business that you manage. Because you may fall sick. I'm human. I may fall sick at some point. If I fall sick,
the business must
what
go
happens
on.
to the business? I'm human. We may die. I could also die. When I die, what happens to the business? Must the business stop because of me? No. So you should have been able to develop people who would be good enough to retire you or to make you idle,
Right.
so that you can go and conceive other things again and bring it again. But I'm not going to conceive other things to come and start day to day. I'm going to conceive. I'm leaving these people because I've built a very formidable team.
Okay.
Over the years, I've tried and tested them. In fact, for the past 3 years, it will interest you to know that I'm the last to make decisions.
You are not in the day-to-day running of the
I've
business.
been allowing my team to
Wow.
make every single decision. And then after they have made the decision, I will check and see whether the decision they have made is almost close to what I would have made or better than what I would have made. And I can tell you that over the years, they have scored over 98% success,
Wow.
which is beyond my expectations.
Expectation.
So the ground is ripe for me to give other people the opportunity to also showcase what they can do and excel. But my retirement means that I am not going to run day to day again, because for the past 15 years, I've been running day to day. All problems come to me every single day, morning, afternoon, midnight, evening, and I'm the one taking these decisions. But for now, I'm going to focus on board duties.
Okay.
I'm the board chairman of all of these businesses.
All right.
So I'll focus on the board, and I'll focus on giving business strategy.
Okay.
Giving strategy to the businesses, focus on funding, budget allocation, performance review, and the likes. And then I will focus my time on attending meetings,
Right.
meeting new people around the world, creating networking, identifying opportunities, and closing deals around the world. When I close the deals, then I'll just send it to them, and then they will execute. And one of the things we are trying to do is to go to the Asian market, the Eastern Asian market, like Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia,
Hong Kong.
all of those places. They are developing countries like us. Their market structure is almost similar like ours. And many of the businesses that we are already doing, that are doing so well here, will do so well there. And we are trying to shift to that side of the world too. And this will require that you hand over certain things for certain people to do, so that you can do bigger things. If you run day to day all the time, then you become short-sighted.
Get ready, brace up for spanking new exclusive right here on this channel with Pan-African content, editorials, TJ's Kitchen, music video dissection, interviews, live session, movie breakdown, music, and more right here on this channel.